selling and or trading or transfer of handguns by the end of the year. This don't make any sense. Now, I'm assuming this has to do with the Uvalde shootings at the elementary school. One that was in Canada, so I don't know why Canada is trying to do that, other than the fact that they want the government apparently wants to be a totalitarian regime. Now, here's I have something to say to anybody that wants to outlaw firearms in general. Did you not see what happened in Ukraine? Think about it now. Ukraine, they were begging for help. And then they ended up pretty much enlisting everyone they could to fight. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know where politicians think that disarming the population makes things safer. Especially when you're in a country who already has so many firearms. Let's take the United States, for example. There are too many firearms in the United States. If you want to disarm the population, there are already so many guns in the United States. What makes anybody think that everyone is going to follow the law and turn them in? It's not going to happen. Because once you outlaw firearms, only outlaws are going to have firearms. And then that's going to create a lot of outlaws. Because there's a lot of people that are not going to turn the firearms in. Including myself. Oh wait, that's right. I lost all mine in a boating accident. Currently in Canada, you're still able to get a handgun. So right now, if you are in Canada, or if you know somebody that is in Canada and they have the ability to purchase a handgun, I would suggest that they get that now in the ammunition for it right now while they still can. Because what it looks like it's going to be is going to be a grandfather thing. So if you already have it, you can keep it. As far as I know, you just can't get any more. And that, you know, if right now if you have the ability to buy one, then I would suggest buying one. But don't think that it's going to stop at handguns, you know, because a totalitarian regime, or those who want to be one, you know, they're not going to stop at one thing. They're going to try to take the whole thing away. So, you know, they're not going to stop at handguns. They're going to try to come for long rifles as well. Maybe not immediately after, or maybe it is going to be immediately after. Who knows? But don't be surprised if they try to go after rifles next. But as I was saying with the whole Ukraine thing, don't give up your firearms because they say to. An invasion can literally happen to anybody. Don't think that you're exempt because you live in North America. Anything is possible. And if an invasion were to happen, don't think that the government's going to come to your rescue. Don't think that the local military would be able to fight it off. Now, I'm not saying that the United States couldn't defend itself on its own soil. We've never experienced that in modern times, so I cannot actually say we can or cannot defend ourselves, militarily wise. Civilian wise, I don't know. Civilian-wise, I mean, we can do our best. If we keep our firearms, we can continue to attempt to do our best to defend ourselves. I'm not saying, you're going to be able to defend yourself with an AK or an AR against a freaking tank or anything like that, because, that ain't going to happen. But what I'm saying is keep the ability to defend yourself against enemies, foreign and domestic, on domestic soil. Because foreign enemies could definitely already be in the United States, with the southern border wide open as it is. When I drive along the road from Fort Stockton, Texas to Laredo, Texas, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people crossing the road going into private property. These guys aren't legal residents. I promise you that. Because they're trying to be sneaky. I see a ton of illegal immigrants trying to cross the road or cross the border into Texas all the time. We don't know who's coming over. We don't know if they are who they say they are. Odds are they're going to lie about their identity. I mean, if I put myself in their shoes and I was doing that, I wouldn't want them to know my real identity. So why would I tell them who I really am? What makes you think that they're telling everyone who they really are? We don't know. That's why we need to keep our right to self-defense. Self-defense shouldn't even be a right. Self-defense is a right given by God. We have the right to defend our lives. You have the right to defend your life. Don't give up that right.